Some weeks later, a group of men with axes and saws came along the road and stopped to examine the big tree closely. They walked all around him and looked at him from all sides. Little Tree could hear them talking of what a fine, strong tree his friend was. It made him proud and happy that they recognized Big Tree's superior qualities. And Big Tree was wildly happy.
At last, I'm going to be made into something. Oh, I hope it's an ox cart.
Little Tree was sad at the thought of losing his friend and neighbor, but the Big Tree was so happy that he soon found himself sharing his enthusiasm. It wasn't long before the Big Tree was cut down and hauled away, and Little Tree was left alone on the hilltop. He looked over at the remaining stump and examined the rings. Big Tree had kept his diary well. There was his complete life history, down to the last detail. For years after that, Little Tree spent many happy hours reading the story left in the stump of his companion. One unforgettable night, Little Tree was roused from his sleep by a strange noise. It seemed that he could hear singing, and yet it was singing such as he had never heard before. It was wonderful. Little Tree stirred his leaves to look about. In the distance, he saw a star shining more brightly than any he had ever seen. It seemed to cast a light down on one small village some distance away. Little Tree had heard people speak of the village. It was called Bethlehem. Before long, men and women began traveling the road, running past Little Tree, their eyes watching the star, and Little Tree could sense an odd but wonderful calm which seemed to settle over the land.
The way to a manger full of hay, where we will find the King. Haven't you heard the music in the night, the music in the night? Haven't you seen the angels in the light, the angels in the light? The star will point the way to the baby born today. Oh, hear the angels sing. The star will point the way to a manger full of hay. Point the way to a manger full of hay, where we